Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes' youngest son, Brent Leakes, about 3 weeks ago today, I'm going to say, he suffered from, unfortunately, a stroke, which is a major health event, and a heart attack, okay? So Nene came out and she had to let the public know what was going on with Brent. She wasn't ready to let us know at that time, but unfortunately, someone leaked to the press that Brent suffered these two major health events. When Nene came before the people to speak, she said, one, my son Brent, she's assured by, the doctors that this had nothing to do with drugs, nothing to do with alcohol. They're still kind of looking into why at such a young age, 23 years old, Brent would suffer these two major events. Nene also let us know, and at the month of September, unfortunately, marked the 1 year period in which her late husband, Gregg Leakes, passed away. And she said Brent was still taking that extremely hard. And I can say this, I don't care if you're a teenager, I don't care if you're a baby, I don't care if you're an adult. When someone so close to you in your life passes away, whether you was kind of expecting it or not, it still hits you so hard, and you don't know how to navigate and deal with those emotions until you are in it. And so my best suggestion for everyone going through something as such, get a therapist, seek therapy, because even when you think you are dealing with the event, sometimes you're holding and harboring those feelings inside, and they will wreak havoc in your body. I tell everyone, your feelings need a home. Whether they're good feelings or bad feelings, they need a home. And when they're bad feelings, the best thing for you to do with those feelings is to release them out of your body so they're not wreaking havoc in your life. And the safest place to do that sometimes is with a perfect stranger, which would be a therapist. So she kind of let us know that, but in letting us know everything that was going on with Brent, which she wanted us to know, because she also said that he is actually in a facility recovering, probably a rehab, learning how to walk and talk again. She didn't want to announce where it was, and I don't blame her, because you know what would have happened? People would have flooded that particular facility with questions. They would have called there. They would have tried to dig up in his business, and that's the last thing that Brent or Nene needs at this particular point, right? The best thing we could do right now for Brent and Nene is send our prayers, send our good vibes their way to make sure that Brent, because he's only 23, gets a full recovery. So during when Nene talked about, everything that was going on with Brent, she mentioned that, she's done with the Linnethia Lounge. She wants to sell it. And I don't blame her, and I totally understand why. She said initially when she got that lounge, it was the baby of her late husband Gregg, and Brent. And she said that Brent, before, his major health events, the stroke and the heart attack, Brent was running that place for her like probably 99.9% of the time. So now, and before Gregg passed away, they all was kind of doing it together. So now Gregg passed away, and at least she still had Brent, who was doing a bulk of the work. But now Brent is, in recovery. So the whole Linnethia Lounge will be on Nene's back. And anybody that has ever worked in a restaurant, let alone ran one or owned one, and it's a huge undertaking and a massive amount of work. Just being able to keep your liquor license, just making sure that that food is up to health standards, that the people are cleaning the restaurant or the lounge the way that they're supposed to. So she said anybody who wants to purchase this lounge, get in touch with her. DM her, send her a message. And she said that I never been to the Linnethia Lounge, but she said that she has put a massive, and I do believe it, amount of work and details into the lounge, that it is a beautiful, amazing place, and she's done. And listen, running a restaurant in and of itself can be extremely stressful. So imagine what Brent was going through, right? He was going through still trying to navigate the fact that his father passed away. In addition to that, he was running a lounge, which, is extremely stressful, and stressful in these days because now you can't, after the pandemic, you can't find a good worker to save your life. No one wants to work outside of the home anymore. Everyone's looking like for a remote position, and people are even willing to drastically have their pay cut just so they can work from home. And then since everybody really needs help, if people go to a job, they could be there 24 hours. If they don't like it, they don't like their boss, they don't like the way they're being treated, they will quit on the spot, okay? And be like, you know what? I don't have to deal with this. I can go get another job in like 2.2 seconds. So I'm wishing Nene Leakes the best. Get the word out. I hope that she can sell the Linnethia Lounge and make a really good profit. In addition to that, at the top of my prayers, because Brent is so young, I'm wishing him a full recovery. And listen, there have been rumors going around because they said, you know what, Brent, like any other 23-year-old or like most 23 years olds, he was living his best life, right? And there was rumors that Brent was doing what he did regardless of what Nene said he wasn't doing. So I'm going to say this, as parents, once our kid leaves that door, no matter what we taught them or did not teach them, they will go out there and do what they do, and we won't be able to stop it. And a lot of times we don't know unless somebody we know happens to run into them, see them doing something crazy, and tells us. We don't know what they're doing in those streets. We can never say 100% hands down that, oh, my kid would never. You would like to say, listen, I taught them better. I hope they would never, but you can't be 100% sure that they would never, and you can't be 100% sure of what they're doing or not doing. Now, I will say this. It is extremely possible that you can have an underlying condition, and that condition will never wreak havoc in your life unless something triggers it to wreak havoc in your life. There's plenty of stories out there where you have these athletes and they're like 100% healthy, and then all of a sudden during practice or during the game, they just all of a sudden they just pass out and kind of fall out, and then they die. And then when they do an autopsy, the autopsy discovers that they had a genetic heart condition or something like that, and that was undiagnosed. And the practice or the game or the stress or whatever, it just took them out. So it is possible that Brett had something underlining that was undiagnosed, and something that day might have triggered it, and that's why he had the stroke and the heart attack. And I will say this also. When it comes to a stroke, there is this critical time period from when the person has the stroke to when they get medical help that it makes all the difference. I don't know if Brent was with someone when this happened, and if they dialed 911 right away and got him to the hospital in time where they could give the certain medications that will increase the chance of you really recovering from the stroke. Or I don't know if he was found by someone and maybe he was out for 15-20 minutes or whatever before they got him to medical care. But either way, I will say once again, prayers to Brent, prayers to Nene, and I pray to God that, if Nene wants to sell the Linnethia Lounge, that she gets a buyer and that they give her the right price for the lounge. A good person might be, and she's close to him, Peter, okay? Peter Thomas from the Real House, formerly the ex of Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know that him and Nene are extremely close. Or if Peter doesn't want to buy it, maybe Peter can help her find a suitable buyer. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget, hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And I see y'all in the next video. Thanks. Bye.